Hello and welcome along to the next instalment of my camper conversion YouTube channel. This video is going to be carpeting all of the metalwork inside this little Daihatsu Hijet. It's just a little panel van that I'm turning into a micro camper van. I've already carpeted up all of the ply panels, as you can see out there, but I can't really put the panel work back in until all the metalwork's been carpeted as well. If you leave bare metalwork in a van during any cold winter times, you'll always get condensation forming on metal, and then if you've got carpet joining up to that, the condensation will just run onto the carpet. So it's always best to try and get as much bare metal carpeted as possible whenever you're doing any sort of conversion. I'm going to try and pretty much carpet everything in here because there's not that much to do really. It's just going to be getting done in strips. I'm going to try and get any joins as nice and neat as possible, just so you can't really see where the joins are. I've already done this sliding door. There's a video on my channel of how I've already done this one. And that video covers the metalwork, the ply panels, fitting all of it all together, and that looks quite nice and neat as it is. So as I say, I've already done all the actual ply panel work. I've already done the headlining for in here as well, but again, the headlining can't go up either until it's all carpeted. So I've got plenty of carpet outside. I'm just about to start doing some measurements, start cutting up some strips, and then we'll start getting it all glued on and see what it looks like. Some of the rubber strips themselves, they're going to have to get peeled away from around the door frames just so you can get the carpet butted up nice and neat. But as I say, I'll show exactly what I'm doing, how we'll go along step by step, just so you can follow along in case you're going to be doing something similar yourself. So now it's time to just get some strips cut, get some spray glue applied. I'll be using the Trimfix high temperature spray adhesive. You don't want to use normal glue, otherwise that might just start to droop in really high temperatures during the summer. So always use the high temperature spray adhesive. And as I say, let's get cracked on. Right, so there's the sliding door for the driver's side, all carpeted up. That door's not really going to be in use very often because it's going to be boxed in with the bed. But now all that's done, the panels are on, so that's ready to be refitted. So now it's time to get the actual shell of the interior of the van all carpeted up. As I say, I've got plenty of carpet out there. It's just a case now of cutting it up into strips and applying all the trim adhesive and getting it all stuck on. So we'll see how we get on. Right, so I've just finished pretty much stripping off most of the trim inside. I've taken off all of the rubber lining trim that was sitting along the lip of the extra, like the mini high top that's in here. All of that all the way along both sides. I've taken off all the passenger side seatbelt stuff as well. I've still got the driver's side to do, but I'll actually film that just to show how it's actually taken off. But it is just a matter of a few nuts and a few screws just here and there. It's just locating them all and getting it all off. I've also taken off all of the door seals, and taking off the door seals is a good chance to actually have a look and see what the metalwork's like. Thankfully, all the metalwork beneath all of the seals on this van are actually fine. There's no rust, there's no rot, so they're all fine. They don't need any attention. But it means that then you can carpet right all the way up to this lip of the seal, and then when the door seal goes back on, it gives a really nice and neat professional finish. So as I say, I'll film it all when I'm going along and carpeting it all, but just thought I'd show with almost all the trim off, I've still just got to take that handle off and that light if I can. So I'll get these daft little bits off, get the carpet cut and crack on. Right, so I'm just about to start what might look like just a jumble of little bits of carpet here and there. They're all actually cut to what should be to size for all of the runs down each side, all of the beams going down the sides, along the back, along the top there as well. So in theory I should have pretty much everything cut now. It's now just going to be a case of get my mask on, get plenty of glue, start spraying and see how it looks when I'm finished. So let's get cracked on. Right, so there we go, there's all of the carpeting on the rear door done as well, so that is now all of the actual carpeting of all of the metalwork all complete. So that's every single bit of bare metal that's exposed inside the actual van covered in either a panel itself or carpeting. So I'll get the panels put back on and then I'll show you what it's looking like when it's all put back together. But so far I'm really impressed with how it's gone together. It's looking really, really nice, really neat. It's smartened up a hell of a lot, the interior. So I'll put the panels on, I'll get this headlining back in place, and I'll do one final roundup just to show exactly how it looks when everything's put back together. Right, so there's all of the metalwork all fully finished off and carpeted now. I've got all the seals back in place for all the doors, all of the panels back in place now as well, just to give it that final finished off look, and I'd say it's looking quite nice, very, very neat, almost professional like. I say, considering this is only the third van I've done, I don't say professional, but I'd say it looks really, really nice, really, really neat. I say I'll leave it up to everybody else watching to decide what you think, but I say it's for the sake of, it's probably take me half a day or so just to do all of the actual metalwork. That's including everything on the rear door as well. That's all been done, all up to where the carpet touches the rubber seals going round. The carpet doesn't go beyond the seal, otherwise that's when it would start to get wet. So that's why you can still see little bits of paint. I'll get that coloured in when I actually do a colour change on this van. But metalwork wise, there's now no bare metal exposed in the back of this van anymore. It's all been done, it's all been carpeted, panel wise or on the metal, including all the top as well. I've even done the air pillars going down along the front and along the top where the rear view mirror and the light are as well. So as I say, that's every single bit of exposed bare metal work in here carpeted now. So the carpet should provide a nice layer of insulation around it, and as I say, it should stop that build up of condensation inside the van. It's a nice neat job. As you can see, it goes nicely up to the seals, doesn't go beyond. And if you peel the seal back, as you can see, I just tucked it right up into the seal, so the rubber seal literally tucks over the carpet. So that means that it won't get wet, but it looks really nice, really neat. So I hope you found this video useful, and do have a look at my channel. I've documented everything that I'm doing to this van, as well as my VW T4 as well. There's also videos on how I've carpeted all the panels, how I've made and carpeted the new headlining, as well as all sorts of other stuff as well. So if you haven't already, do hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.